What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? What's up? How you doing? There's one of you with some background noise. I don't know who it is. I think that's you, Craig Chocolate. You've got some background noise. Oh, that's gone. Yeah, that's gone. What's up? What's up, people? What's up? What's up, people? In the comments, I see there's already a few of you in the comments. Big up to you, Luca. How you doing, man? Hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. Daniel, big up to you. Smash the button. It's free. It helps Spot a lot. Yeah, smash the button. Daniel is right. How you doing, Big Morgan? How you doing? How you doing? Let me just welcome everybody to the panel. Today, I welcome back our brother all the way from America, Mr. Crunk Chocolate. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. If I can be honest, just like complete transparency, that intro was dope as fuck. Like, I need to take some lessons from you, homeboy. Like, I got a lot to learn. That was some big time stuff right there. I was very entertained. I was like, oh shit. All right. I see why you got 1K. I see why you got 1K.
It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. That instrumental was made by my friend Wantali. That's why I tagged him in Wantali TV. He's a producer and he's a musician from Malawi. So I told him that, look, I just want something African, and then he made that. But anyway, if you want, he can hook you up. But it's all good, man. It's all good.
I meant the stuff on the screen.
That's just simple. That's just a software called Canva. That's all Canva, man. That's all Canva.
All right.
So that's all Canva. Yeah, cool. Anyway, Gundo and Adam, how you doing?
I'm well. I'm glad to be here with my brothers. Excited about what we're going to discuss today.
Yeah, it's a lot about Zinchenko, but before we get into that, welcome everybody in the comments. Daniel, Big Morgan, everybody watching on Twitter. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. Show our guests some love. He's, as I said, he's from the Shades of Blue podcast. It's a Man City fan podcast. Shout out to them, man. They're always repping. Not once have I seen them miss out on wearing Man City jerseys. You know, sometimes when you're lazy as hell, you miss out. But these brothers always have swagger, Man City swagger on. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. So guys, today we're going to talk about Zinchenko. By the way, it looks like the time when I made this, somebody told me that personal terms have been agreed. And then somebody on Twitter came and told me, no, personal terms haven't been agreed.
I've got a notification now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying so. Somebody told me, oh, Patrick, you've made a mistake by writing that personal terms have been agreed. I was like, yeah, but I saw somebody very reliable saying it's done and dusted. Now, guess what? Within the time we're starting this stream, guess what? Zinchenko is done and dusted, and Cucurella City are going for Cucurella. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share this news as we're talking before we go on and talk about everything we had. Let me just share the tweet.
I want to just say something quickly, like what Carl was saying to me on the WhatsApp group. Carl was saying to me, it's a fantastic deal because to make a 300% profit, was it, Carl? Sorry, correct me if I'm speaking. You said 300%. To make 300% profit on a guy that whenever he played, he wore his shirt on his shoulder, basically. Fought for this club, like a bit like what Pablo Zabaleta did, and to sell him for 30 million, that's a good return.
It's 30 million. Right here, apparently it's 30 million plus 2 add-ons, so it's about 32 million, which is great
for a guy that we got for nearly 2 million to make that amount of profit.
Well, Kronk, I mean, this is the guy for me who elicits a lot of emotion for me, Zinchenko. Because first of all, I was upset that he was paid dirt cheap. Guy makes like 20K a month or something ridiculous a week, right? We bought him for $1.5 million, and we're selling him for over $30 million. And he goes with my blessing. I mean, I have nothing but joy and happiness for him. I hope he goes and runs Arsenal's midfield and then destroys our rivals. I'm happy for him. I'm excited for him. I want to watch, because of him, I'm going to watch more of Arsenal. Because this kid, Crunk, this kid is the real deal. If you watch him play midfield, he reminds me of Kevin in a way. Not as good, but technical, passing, moving. Remember that goal he set up Rodri with in the last game against Villa? Remember that goal? The bravery on the ball to move forward, to press, and to pass that ball. That's zany, man. at Zini Crunk.
Yeah, hey, in that match specifically, I was calling him Zinedine Zinchenko. Like when players are doing their thing, I'm always here for it. Like I'm never gonna slack anyone. And shout out to Charlie, who's on the pod with me. He's watching right now. Love the guy. He said something on the podcast episode that's uploading as we speak, that the return in investment that you were talking about, the 300% investment, I don't know what the rating is here, but that's basically a drug dealer's fantasy to get that return, to be able to flip product like that. Like, come on now. Like, that's brilliant. And so it does pain me to see the man leave. Yes, like he loves Manchester, but he has a chance to do some great things in Arsenal. And if he's the man who he thinks he is, like Gabriel Jesus, we'll find out because we're going to get the time.
I guess we'll find out. Let me first of all, that's good. That's some good points over there. But let me address a few haters I see in here. One is a United fan. Funny enough, the one who made the Testamento. So he says, sorry, I don't rate Zinchenko. Funny thing, Wantali, is right now Zinchenko is better than Fred and McTominay. I would tell you that. I would tell you that for free. If there was a chance for you guys to have Zinchenko in your midfield, he would perform better than McTominay and Fred, who right now are the worst midfielders in the top 6. That's all I can say. And better yet, he's even more efficient than Luke Shaw, who's always out of position. That's the question for you. So anyway, guys, I just want to ask the panel: Do you think that maybe at first, because things were very quiet, right? When they started off, everybody was like, Cucurella is coming to City. Remember, it was all noise for months, weeks. I thought he was going to be the first one through the door. Then he went all quiet. Do you think that maybe for a minute, nobody was coming in for Zinchenko? Or because what I'm trying to say, there's a guy who mentioned this way before that. Is it Jack said Zinchenko is speaking to Arsenal? Then it died off. Then it was Gabriel Jesus. Do you think maybe for a minute he was about to stay? Then maybe Pep was like, look, I like my ball, but I really want that left back. Maybe he was like, I really want that left back, Cucurella, to come in. Because now, as soon as this has been pushed, everybody on Twitter is now reporting that City are ready to go with the bid. I'm going to start with you, Crank, then I'll go to the usual guests.
I think other than big profile, Calvin Phillips, Holland, those are big names that you really can't move in secret with, I guess. Zinchenko, he can hide in the back. Same thing with Ake. He decided to stay at City. That tweet came out. People kept it moving. There are certain players that the interest comes because he's going to Arsenal. He's staying in the Premier League. I think City are purposefully trying to keep things as low-key as possible. So the fact that we didn't hear anything of it or about it, I do believe that's purposeful.
Okay, cool. What about yourself, Adam? What do you think? Do you think that, did you ever doubt that maybe Cucurella is not coming? Because obviously, I thought that Cucurella will come regardless Zinchenko stays. That was my thought. But it's still now I have seen that Zinchenko is the trigger for Cucurella.
Because like what you also just said now, because I just saw a report now that we're also apparently the alternative if say we don't get Cucurella, is some kid, a Croatian kid from in Stuttgart. I can't pronounce his name. I'm going to butcher his name.
But is that by Fab or David? Because I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to buy from a source that's his name is like Michael Jackson.
It was that German. It was that German newspaper that bowed or build, whatever you pronounce it.
Oh, the German one.
Yeah, the newspaper. Yeah.
That's his name, David Raum. Or I think that's how you say
it. Not David Raum. It's a Croatian kid that plays for.
Oh, there's another one. I know Raum was the one that we were linked to as Club Talker said. So there's another one.
He's 24 years old. Yeah, he's 24 years old. The kid.
Oh, so there's another one. So that's the third one. Did we lose Adam?
No, I mean, I don't. I think we'll end up getting Cucurella probably like what I've been saying, similar to what we got Calvin Phillips for, say 45, 42 million plus what say achievable add-ons in say like if say he gets a certain amount of appearances or a certain amount of assists or if he wins the Premier League, something like that.
Okay, cool. What about yourself, Carl? What do you think? Do you think maybe this Zinchenko move is now being pushed through the door because City have maybe finally got an answer from Brighton that we will receive this money? Because it did
Sorry
go
guys,
Yeah.
quiet. It
Charlie,
went
Yeah.
quiet.
Charlie
So
said the
so
name. He posted the name. Sorry guys.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I think so. My thought on this is pretty straightforward. Cucurella will cost us 50 million, 52 million or so.
What a statement.
And that was always my worry was that our City's going to be ready to pay 50 plus. I think we should. I think we will. Number one, he just joined Brighton 1 year. Number two, you're dealing with an English owner in Tony Bloom. They always want their money, but for other reasons. And number three, the player wants to play for us. You know, if Zinchenko stays, Cucurella cannot come because when you have Cancelo and Zinchenko, how does Cucurella fit in? That's three left backs you end up playing plus Esbrand, which is four. So this move by Zini opens the door for Cucurella to come in, and rightfully so. And I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, it's a good deal. Can't wait for it to get executed.
I'm gonna ask you something, Conk Chocolate. Are you how can you see this? I know Arsenal are not strong anymore, are not as good anymore. But are you worried that City, because somebody asked this question, that City are selling too many players? He feels City are selling too many players. This was asked underneath our post when I posted it. But are you worried that City is just selling to these London clubs? Yes, they're big clubs, but they're not big in football terms anymore. As in, I mean, on the pitch, they're not performing as good as they're supposed to. So, are you worried at all when we are offloading to Chelsea or Arsenal?
For the people who say that, I completely understand the reasoning and their fear. If I can address that, I will say they're not that good. Yes, one player, two players is great, but that doesn't make a team. They still have a lot of steps to make. Players like Lucas Torreira, Ainsley, Maitland-Niles, Granit Xhaka, they need to get rid of those people. Martinelli, Pepe, they paid all that money for him. Is he going to fit in next year?
He's been doing nothing for the past year, hasn't he? Sitting on the bench after being for 17 years.
Yeah, Emile Smith-Rowe, they need to figure out if he's as good as everyone hopes that he is. There are plenty of question marks. Arteta is a great mind. He's a great player. He wouldn't have came to City and have been the heir apparent for no reason. But they have a lot of work to do. So we can give them there. They can go back to grinding, but they'll be the man there.
So I have another angle. I have another angle to this whole debate around this question that people ask around: are City strengthening their rivals? Right. So my answer to that is yes, we are, and I think it's a good thing. Here's why I think it's a good thing. The rival that we should be concerned about the most is what team? Of all the teams, which one?
Liverpool.
Thank you very much. Okay. Right.
So he's right though. He's right. Carl.
Right.
Crank is right. I know it might be a bit of young cast.
So yeah, and Tottenham. So if we strengthen Chelsea and Arsenal.
Oh, Carl. Sorry, Carl. Let me add Southampton and Crystal Palace too.
Okay, yeah, okay. Let's talk about that later. But if you strengthen Southampton, strengthen Arsenal and Chelsea, right? What happens is that they take points off our greatest rival. They could, which is Liverpool. All of a sudden, it doesn't become a 1-point race anymore. It could actually be less, more. It could be more than that. Right? Because what happened last season? Liverpool go to Arsenal, they batter them 3-0, 2-0, whatever it is. They go to Chelsea can't beat them. All of a sudden, now you have this X factor with Brahim going to Chelsea. You have Jesus and Zinchenko going to Arsenal. Now they're more competitive against Arsenal, but also us as well. So you have the opportunity for them to take points off our great rivals so that at least we have the edge in terms of getting to win the league. Because if we keep them on the bench, they're not good to us. We can only play 11. But if you throw them there, now they can play against Liverpool, get points off Liverpool, get points off Tottenham, which is also better for us. And then when we play against them, we play our best 11, which we probably win anyway. So for me, I look at it on a different perspective. I think they're not part of the first team. Let them go to Arsenal, make them stronger, take points off our rivals, and then we have a better competition for us.
Okay,
that's the way I see it anyway.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna just move on with the comments here. Charlie says it's high, right? Zeni higher than Tierney. Tierney gets injured a lot, but Tierney is not a bad fallback. But I get where you're coming from. I was actually surprised when Sky Sports brought out the stats, and I found out Zinchenko has better stats than all the left backs at Arsenal. Did you guys see that? Carl, he's got all the best stats, better than the left backs at Arsenal, pound by pound.
Crump, this is the issue people always forget. The secret sauce is not the player. The secret sauce is the manager. That's the difference. When you see Jesus balling at Arsenal right now, why is it balling at Arsenal right now? Is it because all of a sudden Arteta has gotten him balling in 2 days? No. It's because he's been coached by Guardiola. So he knows movement and finishing and all that kind of stuff. That's what you're going to see. It's the manager is the secret sauce. It's not Arteta or Tuchel no. It's Guardiola. Likewise with Klopp and Liverpool. It's about Klopp. It's not about, the Liverpool system. Nah. It's about those two managers, which is why my argument to Chelsea fans, unfortunately, is that as long as those two guys are in the league, you ain't winning the league. You ain't. Those two guys are going to run this league. I'm telling you, man. You're not getting 96 points. You're not winning the league.
You decided to dip your toe back in that Chelsea.
I'm just telling you, man. Seriously. With those two guys running the league, man, I just don't see it.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Even Klopp said it, that this guy is making it. Like he was saying in the interview, this Guardiola guy is making it difficult for me. I could have had 5 by now. So he doesn't want to leave too. So Adam, I'm gonna let you answer this. Somebody's asking that Cucurella or Ram. Adam, has your cut off?
To be honest with you, I've not seen this run, but from what I've been told by people, that apparently he's also quick, a bit like Walker. But Cucurella, from what I've seen him playing in the Premier League, he's the perfect replacement for Zinchenko. But the Ram, I'm not sure, but I've heard good stuff from people.
Yeah, obviously, all of us will pretend as if we know him by going to YouTube and watch the videos. We all do that. Okay, let me just read some of these dabs that people are sending. We bought Zinchenko for 1.5 and sold him for 32. That's 30.5 profit. We're selling our players with profit. We're good. We are so good. We're so good. Run. It's unbelievable. Another comment. Wait, Carl. Let me just finish the comment so that you can come in. It says Bona Sosa. What the hell is a Bona Sosa, Charlie? Is that a player? I think I kept on seeing this. Is that a player?
It's that drug talk. It's that Drug Dealers Anonymous. That's what that is. That Bona Sosa. It's that pure white. That's what that is. That's what it's going back to that profiting off of Zinchenko.
Oh, that's the left back. Yeah, he's saying Bona Sosa is the left back. There's 11 people watching, only 7 likes. Smash the like, please, guys. Yeah, go ahead, smash the like, man. As we're speaking, smash the like. Get involved too. Charles is right. Okay. Do you guys think that Wilson Esbrand will get some minutes next season? Can't Chocolate, I'll send that to you. Do you know Wilson Esbrand is the academy left back? I think we only saw him once. He played in the championship. I don't know if do you roll with the academy? Because I'm an academy merchant. Everybody knows that. So
I'm pro him. I feel like that will be the with Cucurella being the number 1, or maybe he's the number 2. We don't know where or what he's gonna do with Zhao, right? But he will get some play time. Yes, that's the short answer. But I also think like Ake can also play as like a left back. I think that's where the play by committee we will do, where I think one of you guys, you hate that sometimes Pep will do kind of like that silly putty, the spackle cover. You just kind of like slap something over it to just not necessarily fix a mistake, but like hold it down for the next moment. I think that's you, Patrick. But with Cucurella being the starter, or even if he's a starter, that's a great starter. But if he's a backup, that's an incredible backup to have for the team. And then Wilson can learn lots of first team practice. But all these cup games, we know Pep uses the extra players and the 5 subs. Well, I keep forgetting about the 5 subs. That just popped in my head.
Yeah, that's a good shout. 5 subs
Yeah.
is a good shout. What about yourself, Carl? You and me always talk about the kids, and I know a lot of people in the Twitter group, the banter me in the Twitter Man City group, that this guy is obsessed with this youth to make it. But at the end of the day, I would like one of the defensive youth to make it. Like a defender. I would like that. So what do you think of this? He says, do you think Esperanto will get some minutes next season?
Yes. I mean, to Kronk's point, absolutely. I mean, he got minutes last year, right? Remember that game he played? He will get minutes. I mean, here's the reality of the situation, right? The reality is that Esperanto, Delap, McAtee, and Palmer are in this weird position where they cannot go back to the academy because they want it back-to-back. They're too good, right? So it's either they join the first team and play games, or they get sold alone. There's no going back to the academy. What are they going to play again and win it 3 times in a row for what? How does that help their career? They have to get game time. And because we have 5 subs and we have so many games, I think Esperanto is going to play. Okay. I think we have Esperanto and Cucurella on the left, and we have Cancelo and Walker on the right. And Cancelo can also play left as well, so can Ake. So it's Pep positional flexibility, which is beautiful. Yeah, give the kid a chance.
Yeah, what about yourself, Adam, before we move on to the other comments?
Adam, what was the question? Sorry, I'm here.
Yeah, zoning out again. Okay, so basically I said, do you guys think Wilson Esperanto will get some minutes next season?
Yeah, they will. If it's like, say, the FA Cup games, these Carabao Cup, and the other one that I seem to forget, the Community Shield or whatever, something like that rubbish.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's cool. Veta, how you doing, man? Veta, how you doing? Hope you're well, Veta. Hope you're well. Hope you join the next show I'm doing today. I might do another show, Veta, so hope you join that. So let me just read more comments. Good to see the chat pop in with comments. Yeah, it's great to see, man. It's great to see that these days people are getting involved in the chat. Maybe this is the best time to do videos at around 8 o'clock, because it looks like that's when most of you are here. Sometimes it's also around 11 o'clock. It looks like that's when we don't need 2 left backs, or do we need 1 left back and right back? World Cup coming up, and players get injured. This is the thing, Harry Mills. I think having Esperanto as a backup is great, because he's not selected for any like the big team World Cups, but he will be selected for the under 18 or under 23 World Cup, which is great. He will make it, but he won't be as greedy as a senior player, somebody in their 20s who will say, look, I want to play. I think he'll sit there and wait. And the thing about it is, for Esperanto to play, I think it'll be the cup games, and we don't want to risk Cancelo or Walker again. I would rather rotate them. I'd rather them all be rotated. And as I said, Esperanto is the only one I think who can keep quiet and say, I'm just here to learn. I'll get my time. But if you have somebody like Zinchenko, he'll be sitting there and say, I'm like 23 years old now. I really want to play. That's why I think he's gone elsewhere, even though Ukraine is not in the World Cup. Big up data. That's from Daniel. Spurs are a better team than us. Arsenal, that's what you mean. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys. There's about 12 of you watching. Go ahead, hit the like button. So Zinchenko doesn't leave unless we get Cucurella, right? I think that's the thing. If the Cucurella deal wasn't possible, I don't think you see Zinchenko leaving. I don't think you would see him leaving, because City are not that silly. Look at Ake. Yeah. Nathan Ake deal was blocked because I'm pretty sure they couldn't find a replacement at a good price. At a good price. So I think I will answer you that one. That Zinchenko doesn't leave unless we get Cucurella. What do you think, Carl? Because you seem like a very
And listen, we this is where the brothers, I call the brothers, right? We talk about this all the time. When we look at and we analyze stuff, we don't just blow smoke out of our ass. We actually look at things, and we thought we always said from day one Ake was not going to go, right, Patrick? We said it from day one. We don't think Ake is going to go, because it made no sense from a business perspective. Why sell a player that has 3 years left in his contract for anything less than 50 million? Chelsea ain't spending 50 million for a backup center back. So Ake was going to stay. Cucurella deal is contingent upon Zinchenko leaving. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're going to pay the 50, 47, 48, 50 million for Cucurella, and he's going to come in. in our opinion. In fact, I already heard that Brighton are looking at a left back from Germany or Europe to replace Cucurella already. I heard that 2 days ago.
Yeah, they were looking for the one from Ajax, but I don't know where he's going. You know, the one from Ajax where seasons ago everybody was after him. I forgot his name.
Tagliafico.
Yeah, everyone was after him. Brighton apparently were scratching, but another team is also scratching harder than Brighton. But guys, as I always tell you, if you want to see movement, it's good to look at Brighton. If I were you right now, you see after this Cucurella news mentioned by Fab and a few reliable journals, if you want to know that Cucurella is coming to City, start looking at Brighton. See how they're moving. Go to Brighton Tier 1 journals and start looking at them. As soon as you see them saying Brighton is looking for a left back, just know it's done and dusted as soon as there's a bid accepted. So I'm going to get to my man, Crank Chocolate, because I've left him in the dark for a while now. So would Pep's team be better without De Bruyne? What are we on about now? Why is that question being asked? Why is that question being asked? The question by Bomba Sasa. Oh, yeah, his question. That's the name. Thank you very much, Charlie. I think he was talking about Bona Sosa is the Croatian left back. Well, he does sound like a street code for something. Chuck was right. Arsenal do not have any player like Zinchenko, tactical wise. Also very technically skilled. Zinchenko is, everybody say, a man is funny. Doyo Mbete will do well in time. I don't know about Doyo. I'm starting to think he's going to end up somewhere else. Wilson Esbrand would have gotten first team game last season if he wasn't injured. And that's true. 16 people in here smash the like button, as Daniel says. Okay, cool. So, guys, we have been talking about Zinchenko for the past 27 minutes. So I'm going to start asking the panel a few last words. Looking at the fact that Zinchenko is now moving, and we know the sort of profile Zinchenko is, a very passionate player, somebody who's always coming in to help us out majority of the time when we're missing. I'm going to ask this to Kind Chocolate. If it was you in the position of the board, I'm just putting you there, and I want you to ignore the fact that there's Cucurella out there. Would you let Zinchenko go for the type of player he is? For somebody who doesn't complain to sit on the bench, he always comes in and gives it his all. Yes, there's few times he makes mistakes, but those mistakes can be made by anyone, and he makes once in a while. It's not like big mistakes. He's always like a utility player. That's what they call them, isn't it? Someone always there to come. He never complains. What did Pep say? He always comes in smiling. Unlike other people, he always comes in smiling at training. If you sat there in the boardroom, would you say, okay, I give permission to sell Zinchenko if it was up to you?
So this is where, instead of answering the question, I just play chaos agent. How do we know Zinchenko was quiet? How do we know any of this stuff? Because it's weird. Sterling was quiet also. He never said anything. Just information kept getting leaked. And so then everyone is calling Sterling a snake, but he's never once, I mean, I don't want to say never once because I hate working in exacts, but I don't remember seeing him saying anything but positive things and the right things when he needed to, and coming on and trying his hardest. And we knew that he wanted the contract and he wanted to be paid more and all of these things. We knew that he was waiting, but we never heard him say anything about that. But for some reason, Zinchenko, none of that stuff leaked. So he gets to leave quietly. He appears to love City, but I mean, we know he loves City because they've done many things for him and the Ukrainian people, the Ukrainian national football team. So that love is there, but it's a business. So if they're going to offer all that money, I'm just going to reapply that, that's money that's flipped. That's, what we can buy now with it, that we bought this little bag, and now you think what I can buy now with it, and then imagine what I can flip with that. Like, the game, we out here now. It's big time.
Okay, well, I think Chocolate came with that money talk. He came with that money talk. Gundo, then Adam. Gundo, if you were in that boardroom, would you sign off on this Zinchenko sale?
I would have signed off last year, man. Seriously. I mean,
with the 16 for moves. Are you talking about the 16 for moves?
let's think about this, right? You buy an asset for 1 million, okay, for $1 million, right, or 1.5 million pounds, right? The asset serves you well, wins you titles and trophies, gets you to the final of the Champions League, plays a role in a team that's multivariate in many positions. Somebody comes along and says, "Hey, I can buy this asset for you for 300% more, for 30 million, and you don't need this asset as much because he's not going to replace De Bruyne or Bernardo or Cucurella." Man, you sell him, man, quick. Oh, and by the way, he only costs you £20,000 a week instead of £300,000 a week. You sell him quick, man.
We were paying the man peanuts, weren't we?
It was terrible.
This guy, I think this guy was basically like a low cost. You see,
Patrick,
not only did we buy him for 1.2, but we were paying him 20K.
Do you remember, Patrick, 2 years ago when his wife came out in the media and was talking stuff? And he basically clapped her back in the media and said that, no. Remember that whole discussion? When she came out and he basically clapped her back and said, no, don't do that. It's not right. And he basically almost apologized on behalf of himself and his family. The guy has to be, I mean, I'm happy that he's going. Let him be happy, do what he needs to do, go ball at Arsenal. Let's see you ball at Arsenal.
Probably getting a bigger paycheck because for the past few hours, the issue has been personal terms and payment agreement. So obviously he's like, look, I'm coming to Arsenal. I'm giving away Champions League. I'm giving up Champions League. I ain't gonna come there and retire from Champions League for 20K. Nah, no way. Why you've got people like Oneni, you're giving them 95 and you're giving 120 to Nketiah. I don't think he's coming. Anyway, all about Adam. Before we go, Adam, let me just read this. De Bruyne was the best player in the last 3 months. He came with big goals, so that question makes no sense. Wow. People are going on that De Bruyne. Was Zinchenko play midfield or left back? Harry Mills, I think the rumors are he wants to play midfield more. So Arteta is promising in midfield more. To be honest with you, I don't know. I think, okay, Arsenal fans might not like it if I say this. I don't care, but to be honest with you, I don't care, Arsenal fans. I have an Arsenal fan this morning, one friend of mine, he started talking smack after he says we're just picking up your players and very soon most of your players will come to us because our budget is bigger. But anyway, that's banter for another day. I think Zinchenko is better than Xhaka. I think Zinchenko is better than Xhaka. What do I mean? Xhaka has no discipline, right? And then people pretend that the reason why he got the card is because people hate him. No, zero discipline at all. He does what he does. So I think he's better than Xhaka. I won't be surprised if Xhaka is holding the bench. I'm just saying I won't be surprised if Xhaka is holding the bench. So Cucurella season, Raheem, I hope Cucurella comes through, man. My career is on the line because I promised a few people in the Man City chat that Cucurella is coming to cook. So my YouTube career is on the line. A lot of them say, we're coming after you, man. We're coming after you in the comments. So let's just see here. Adam is gone. Big up to you, Adam. Big up to you. So that's it. So Crack Chocolate, I'm just gonna let you go now. But do you want to shout out your channel to the people in the?
A shout out to everyone who came and watched, liked Shades of Blue podcast. It is a everything Man City podcast. We are all people of color, so we're all brown. So it's football from a perspective that is different from most City podcasts. I would say this guy, but you do a YouTube channel, so I guess that's not a podcast. I don't really understand how all that stuff waves back and forth nowadays anyway, but vibes similar to this. Episode is actually going to be up very soon, so look out for that. We're on all streaming platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Castbox, all of those things. We also have a YouTube channel, Shades of Blue podcast. Give us a subscribe. We're on Twitch and on Twitter. It's Shades of Blue Pod. So yeah, give us a listen. And Patrick, again, appreciate you having me on, man.
Cool. You finally got a YouTube channel. When did this happen?
We've had it for a while. We just post the episodes on it, so you can just watch the episodes. We don't do any fun things like this. With the Twitch, we live stream our Twitch account. So when we record, you can watch the episodes while it's recording, but it's not edited, so it's just kind of us. I mean, it's the episode, just with more uhs and ums, and if we just go off on a random tangent, you get to hear what the tangents are about and stuff like that. So those are things you can do. But yeah, the YouTube, I mean, we always take subscribers. I love that people are subscribing. This city community, football community in general, is really dope. And we're just trying to figure out our path. This is episode 15 of Shades of Blue, so obviously we're pretty new. We're just figuring this whole thing out. So appreciate people like you who, you're grinding. You put those episodes out. Like we do once a week, and you said you might do another one of these later. So like you out here, homie. You out here.
Nah, I'm more of just, if I have a feeling, I can go missing for a week. I'm not missing. Gundo knows me. Gundo is the one who pushes me, saying, "Nah, don't go missing. Don't go missing. Let's go do another one." I go missing for a week. Let me just read this. Man City to finish fourth. Fozzie, stop those jokes here. You've been finishing behind us for a lot of seasons. Liverpool ain't doing anything. I mean, Zinchenko is very good. I don't think Bete is good enough for Man City. Abdullah, we'll see. But he was given that contract for Howard Bays. Look. Let me just say this right before we go in. If Howard was actually way better than Betty, I think they could have called him back and told Betty to leave instead. But they gave Betty a 6-1. Betty is still here. Let's not put the two kids. Let's not put the two kids against each other. Whereabouts is in the USA is Crank from? Crank, they're asking you where from the US are you from?
So I live smack dab in the middle of the United States in Southeast Iowa. And then I have 4 other podcast mates. Tarek is in Ohio. Danielle is in the San Francisco area. Charlie is also in Pasadena area. And Tom is Colorado area. So we cover all of the time zones, and trying to figure out a time to record is a trucker.
Yeah, fair. So you can follow him, or what? Let me just put him back on the screen. I'll put his okay, you know what I'm gonna do, Big Morgan? I'm gonna put his link in the description, and you can find him on Shades of Blue. I'll put his link in the description. In the description, when I'm editing later, I'll put it in there so you can be able to find him. As the Man City community, it's good for us to follow each other. You can see different shades of blue. I just use don't hate the player. Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
No, I was like, do you get it? That's literally what it. I am a sucker of the silliest little puns and just kind of like tongue in cheek. So that's how kind of like Shades of Blue. The shirts come in different shades of blue. We all, as fans of Man City, are in different shades. It's like a triple entendre. Don't even ask me how.
Okay, so he says Wilson Isban better get minutes this season because Cucurella can play 60 games next season. Yeah, there's also Cancelo. Guys, I'm about to close this. I know most of you are coming in now. I'm about to close this. More comments are coming in. If
This always happens. I mean,
keep it running. Let's keep it going. Let's talk about somebody else.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep it running until 8:48 because I have somewhere to go. 8:50. Yeah. I'll give you to 8:50. So, but I'm gonna read it. Let me just read these comments, and you can say if THB was good enough, Pep would let Ake go. That's true. That's the reason why I say if Howard Bates was good enough, they could have called him back and told Ake you can dip, but they didn't do that. Can't talk. Somebody says good luck. Supportive quality vibes from Patrick, Carl, and Adam. True City fan. Best of luck to Shades of Blue. Veda Games is another channel. Veda Games usually features. He's from Canada. Another brother from Canada who features here. Go support him. He says best of luck to Shades of Blue. I don't want to. Yeah, go ahead.
We're squashed. People have been unblocked, so follow suit. I won't notice if you do or don't. I mean, but it's all love. I'm looking forward to seeing the tweets pop up.
Yeah, cool.
Absolutely.
Cool. I don't want to see Cancelo at left back next season because Walker will get injured. Dude, did you just predict Walker will get injured? Are you sending man to the hospital already, man? I get what you mean, but We'll see, man. We'll see. No Cancelo's cooking. Yeah, Gundo, what were you about to say?
Yeah, I mean, seeing some chatter on Twitter recently about, oh, we're letting all the players go. I want City fans to just try and kill. Just chill, man. Listen, there's one lesson I learned from Sir Alex Ferguson, right, over the years, that in order to win 13 Premier League titles, you cannot keep the same squad. You will die. You cannot do it. You have to always refresh the squad. Not only does it keep the squad fresh, it keeps the manager himself interested. Telling you this from a coaching perspective, when you get new players in, they're like new kids, right? When new kids come in, right, you're excited, you're energized, you feel like you have a new lease of life. It's good for the board to give Pep new players because it keeps him interested. If they don't, guarantee he's leaving. He'll get bored. So for me, evolving the team is a good thing. It keeps us ticking over. It brings energy and vibe and verb and swag to the team. It creates new energy and new ways of playing, which is fantastic. Tell you, sometimes they say you cannot get to the next level with the team that's got you to where you are today. We want to get to the next level, the quadruple, the treble, the Champions League. Sometimes you need a fresh squad, fresh players to get you there. And I think you're doing the right thing. So let's just chill and just enjoy this. Remember 17-18, how we changed and got 100 points with a new team from 16-17? This may be the evolution of the new team again. So let's just be optimistic and look forward to that, guys.
Okay, Correct Chocolate, I'm going to let you answer this before we close up. Abdallah believes that Walker is getting old and is going to be injured majority of the time this season. And he also believes that Walker will get fatigued easily with age. Do you believe that? Because Walker is a machine.
I don't necessarily know, other than the fact that he got injured last season, that he's going to slow down, that's going to be a problem. And if Kyle Walker slows down, he's still faster than most Premier League players. And worst case, I think Pep could do his Pep brain and set up tactically so Walker isn't forced to sprint down and shut things down like they need to. Once we have Diaz back, that's going to be our right center back. He's going to be there, so he'll know what's going to be happening, so he won't be forced to sprint back so many times and potentially hurt that hamstring or something like that. Yeah, so I think Walker will be fine. If we get Cucurella, I really do think he's going to move Zhao back over to the right, and then if Cucurella needs some rest time, then he can move Zhao over to the left. But if we're being honest, I hope he rests Zhao because he was our most used player next to Rodri. So they need some time off. They need to relax. They need a real vacation.
Okay, there's a comment here from High Mills. Why don't we go in for Walker Peters? I'll start before.
That's not serious. That's not
serious. I was about to say the same thing.
No,
man. Walker Peters was thrown out of Tottenham. I know he took over Kyle Walker, but he was thrown out of Tottenham. So if he was good enough, the time when Walker left, he could have taken the position as his own. But the Doherty was brought in. A lot of fullbacks have been brought in, and Walker Peters was left at Southampton, and so to Southampton. So look, not for me. What about you?
I think Patrick, we always need to remember, guys. I know these names in media pops up with all these guys. You're a championship team. You're not fourth. You're not fifth. You're not third. You're not second. You're first. And you've been first 4 to 5 years. To maintain the championship, you need quality. Walker Peters is way far away. He had a good game against us, against Sterling or whoever it was once. But to maintain the quality we need, you need quality, man. You need real quality. And I believe Cucurella is at that level where he was literally overperforming last year in Brighton, and he's ready to go to the next level.
Look, so I believe all these players that come from the Barcelona academy, people are about to kill me, including my guy Adama. I think these players, there's talent in them. I don't know, it's just me. I think anybody who was in the Barcelona academy has talent. It's just a matter of them going to a coach who brings that talent out, because Cucurella was apparently supposed to be the next best thing in Barcelona, and Barcelona fans still like him. They never wanted him to go, but apparently he couldn't dislodge is it Jordi Alba or something? But for me, I just think Cucurella, being somebody who's coming from the Barcelona academy, these players are usually ballers. Crank Chocolate, one issue I have. These academy players from Barcelona are obsessed with Barcelona. I hope to God he doesn't come here for 2 seasons, Crank Chocolate, and he balls and then starts the I want to go to Barcelona. You know what I mean? I want to go to Barcelona. What do you think, Crank Chocolate? Do you think he'll start crying for Barcelona after 2 seasons or 3 after he's done good?
$110 million. Go ahead. That's all I'm saying. 100. You want to go to Barcelona? $110 million. All right, we'll see you. Bye.
That's a good response, isn't it?
Well, I mean, the reality is our board are smart enough to know that they will put a price on him and a contract that will, they're going to buy him. Sure, come ahead, pay the money, and you can go. Don't have a problem.
Again, fine. Yeah, he's right. Fine, I'll go down to $100 million, but that's the lowest I'll go.
He will be expensive though if he balls as he did at Brighton. Now he's got the City badge with him, and he wins a few trophies. He will be expensive. Do you know what I hope we do, Crank Chocolate and Gundo? When he comes to City, put him under a big contract. Put him under like 6 years. Put him in a big contract that the next time even Barcelona try to come for him, they're going to have to say, I think we're good. We'll go get somebody from another team. What about Yan? Yan Kautu, I thought he was going to be with preseason. Those were the rumors by Jack. Jack said it also. But now it looks like he's been sold. A lot of teams want him, even some teams in the Premier League. We might see him in the Prem. Yeah, Cucurella is from Marseille. Yeah. Basabon. Adama is ass pest merchant. I hope you're good. Cucurella might be gone in 2 or 3 seasons. I hope he doesn't. Great stream. Thank you to you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Tiki and Ferran are double agents for Barcelona fans. Call us the little brothers. I hate when they call us little brothers. That pisses me off. Every time when I go on a stream, Barcelona fans call me our little brother. I'm good. Busy work today. Great to listen to the great show before ending work. Big up to you, Veta. Chris, good evening, lads. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, Chris. You entertained me this morning. I like the show, man. Guys, go subscribe to Chris. I like the show he did. He predicted the top the teams, how they're going to rank in the Prem. He had Brighton, I think, at number 10. He had very good interesting notes. Okay, before we leave, guys, I have to go elsewhere. I'm booked for today, unfortunately, until 12 a.m. So, Crank Chocolate, do you have anything else to say or closing on this show? Anything else to say about Zinchenko? You want to wish him good luck, goodbye? Oh, Crank Chocolate is stuck. What about Gundo? Gundo, you want to say anything before you leave?
I mean, again, for me, Zini, congratulations on your move. I'm going to be watching you with Arsenal. I want to see you ball. I want to see you in the Premier League playing midfield. I enjoy watching you play, and I'll be rooting for you in all your games except for the one against City. But good luck to you.
Yeah, Abdallah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, and thank you to everybody for getting me to the 1K. I appreciate it. On the 23rd of July, there's gonna be a T-shirt giveaway, a jersey giveaway of the new Man City jersey. I'm gonna give away the new Man City jersey. That's on the 23rd. It's gonna be live, so you better come live, and then I'll tell you how we're going to pick. When you're live, everybody in the chat. When you're live, all you have to do is drop your name in the chat, and then I'm going to write your names on a piece of paper, live on screen, no cheating. I'm going to pick the name. So you're going to get the new jersey delivered to your house. No BS. We've done this before. We do the giveaways, we promise, and it gets delivered to your house. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do any names. Let's not get too excited. There's not going to be that I want Kyle Walker in the back of my jersey. No, it's not happening. That's not happening. Sorry, I'm late. I just came from work with this bloody heat. Yeah, it's very hot today. Thank you very much, man. Lads, I have to close this. Hold
on.
Yeah.
One more thing. My thing cut down on me. I wanted to say, for your Barcelona people who call City little brother, that's no different than the people at United trying to call us the noisy neighbors. That it's just all you got right now. Like if you want to give us silly nicknames, you go ahead, you do that. We'll keep winning titles. We'll keep selling players for extraordinary amounts of money. We will keep achieving glory. I'm sorry, I watch a lot of wrestling, and so I've been embracing the heel.
Nah,
So
go ahead.
that's
Go
what I'm
ahead.
doing. But
Go
yeah, I
ahead.
mean,
Talk.
that's kind of that's what
talk.
that's what I say to people who call us little brother. I'm just saying, keep those
Well,
nicknames.
Crunk,
We'll keep winning.
Crunk, and just one last thing from me to Barcelona guys. How is Eric Garcia and Ferran Torres working out? How are they working out? Eric Garcia, who's going to get loaned to Alaves, and in fact, Ferran, who can dribble since February. How's that working out for you?
Look, there's a comment here by Joshua. Guys, I'm gonna leave in a few minutes. I'll have another stream later on, so don't worry about it. We'll be back. There's about 25 to 30 of you watching. Like the vid, guys. Every bloody stream, there's about 40, 50, 20, 30 of you, and you're not liking the vid, yet you're coming back. YouTube is showing me that you're coming back. You're the same names coming back. What if you're coming back? That means you like the show. So like it. Go ahead, like it. Okay. So does this make Man City fans backup team is? Does this mean that City fans backup team is Arsenal? No, unfortunately, no. If you come to the Etihad, we're gonna smack you as we always do. If we go to the Emirates, we're gonna smack you again. But you can go, Daniel. Yes, I have to go. If Zenit does go, I'll be watching our fan base. Okay, Gundo. I'm a Ghana, by the way. Big up to you. Okay, big up to you guys. That's all from me. I might be back later on with another stream. We're just gonna be talking smack in the other stream. So anyway, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate all the subs, the likes, everything. I appreciate you guys always coming back. Thanks again for getting me to 1K. All the guys who are in support, who are pushing this. So big up to you. So peace. We'll see you next time. I'll see you.